Spencer was in this room when the riot started, and then what?
Is that his blood?
I'm very sorry, but your father was shot.
Oh my God. Are you gonna tell me that my father's dead?
This is most distressing.
Okay, look, we need to know
if
what
they
happened to
killed
Luke
my
Spencer. We need to
father,
start
I
from
need
the
to see
beginning.
his
Okay,
body.
hang on, calm down.
I'm right here, honey. Right here.
So, Lucy's been committed?
Remanded to Ferncliff for psychiatric evaluation, which is better than prison, I guess.
She went nuts when she saw John McBain.
Can you define nuts?
Yeah, she started screaming at him and then she started attacking him.
And we thought keeping you from the proceedings would cut back on all the vampire talk.
Well, apparently not.
I still feel horrible for Lucy.
Yeah, so do I.
I feel bad for you, too. It's obvious that something other than Lucy is on your mind. What's going on?
Anna?
Thank you for coming.
Commissioner calls, I answer.
Law-abiding citizen.
Exactly. So what's this about?
The attempt against your daughter's life.
You know who's giving Joe Scully the orders?
Same individual responsible for Jason's disappearance.
Who?
Person that I became close to. Who turned out to be someone else altogether.
I know the feeling. But don't keep me in suspense here. Who's the son of a bitch who shot Jason in the back?
Duke Lavery.
Your husband, the one who resurfaced?
No, the one who was impersonating him, Cesar Faison. He was using Duke's identity to get to me.
I heard of him. I heard of Faison.
So now listen, with Faison's confession, he said that he shot Jason in the back, and he kicked him into the harbor. Now, he swears that Jason never moved, which leads me to believe that he was probably dead before he hit
Where
the
is
water.
Faison now?
He's at a maximum security prison in Geneva. Now, I brought you in here because I don't want you to go after the real Duke.
The real Duke?
This is where it gets complicated. Duke was being held by Faison at this clinic in Switzerland, and he was using him to extract information, you know, to get to me. But anyway, now Duke is back here in town.
Well, that works out well for you.
Well, you think so?
Well, you get to welcome, you know, the right man back in your life.
Oh, it's not that simple when you already welcomed the wrong one.
In a manner of speaking, Anna kept me alive all these years. I could always see her face so clearly, and I could hear her voice urging me to be strong and to come back to her safely. So I did, and here I am.
Thank God.
Of course, intellectually, I knew she couldn't wait because she thought I was dead, so she would have moved on.
But emotionally, it was a different story.
Yeah, I always dreamt that one day we would be reunited.
And now you have been.
Thanks to the efforts of John McBain and Robert. What news on his condition?
I spoke to Holly earlier. There's no change.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, what happened to Robert is not your fault. Faison is responsible for all of it.
Mac's right. You couldn't control that monster's actions. He held you prisoner. He stole your life. He tried to take everything from you.
Yeah, I can't help wondering if he succeeded in the end.
Thank God, I was completely freaking out. I'm sorry. Is that okay?
No, it feels really good. Really good.
Lou, when she heard that gunshot,
And the blood stain. I'm so relieved.
what the hell happened?
Just your run-of-the-mill prison riot. I took a bullet meant for one of the guards. I've been in what they laughingly call the infirmary ever since.
And you couldn't figure out that he was alive?
Okay, your father's safe. That's all that matters,
Yes.
right?
Right.
Look, can you please get the papers we need to get Mr. Spencer released?
Here, do you want to sit down? I mean, you've been shot.
No, I'm fine.
No, you've been shot.
Fine. How about you?
I'm good now.
Yeah? And that kid is still safely gestating in Maxie's womb?
Of course, I can't expect everything to be the same. I mean, it's been 2 decades.
Has it really been decades?
Yeah, afraid so.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing I didn't expect was for Anna to recoil every time I tried to touch her.
That must be an exaggeration.
She does not exactly welcome my advances.
Why don't you give Anna some time? You know, she's had shock after shock. It's a lot to process.
Yeah, well, the specter of Faison looms large. Every time she looks at me, she sees his face.
She won't forever.
Forever. It seems like it's been that long I've waited for Anna to love me. Now I don't know what to expect, especially now that there's another man in the way.
The baby's great, right?
Yeah, but I've been pretty worried.
Well, sure. It must be stressful having somebody else carry your child.
Yeah, there's that, but also we've had a few incidents.
Incidents?
I mean, nothing major. Everything is fine. It's just on New Year's Eve, Maxie chased after a dog and she tripped and fell, but the baby is fine. It's just obviously we've been pretty worried.
Sweetheart, you left in the middle of all that to come and find me?
Yeah, you were in trouble. Of course I came.
Well, it's time to get you back home.
I second that.
I'm a little anxious to get out of this hellhole myself.
Was it awful?
Oh, it's been a picnic, but I'd kind of like to get back to my real life. Back to Anna.
Whole thing just seems like a bad dream that I can't wake up from. I couldn't see Faison for who he was, even though Spencer could. I couldn't. I should have been able to, but I couldn't. And now, Duke is paying the price.
He's upset with you?
Well, yeah. He should be. All he's trying to do is reconnect, and I'm having a very hard time doing that.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, you've been through so much, right?
Why am I confiding in you?
Because it's much easier arresting me, right?
Much.
It's true, we're on opposite sides of everything, except when it comes to Robin.
She loved us. Both of us.
You know, I don't know why, but she confided in me. She used to tell me some personal stuff. I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to.
Well, no, I'm not going to make a habit of this, obviously.
Right.
I don't expect you to understand.
Well, I may surprise you because when you look at Duke, you see Faison. When I look at Connie, I can't help but see Kate.
Been waiting on hold for 5 minutes.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to talk to Anna much. I mean, I do know that I was right. Lavery wasn't who he said he was. Turns out he was Faison.
I wish I had more details. Anna came into town as we were leaving, and I didn't get a chance to debrief with her.
We'll be needing your signatures.
Oh, well, it's going to get me out of here. You can have anything you want. Thank you. Oh, come to Papa.
All right, flight's been booked, so we should get out of here as soon as we can.
Hey, maybe we'll even have time to get to Maxie's doctor's appointment, yeah?
Well, that'll be fine as long as you drop me at the PCPD on the way. I have to make sure Anna's okay.
Just do me a favor and try and have some tact.
Tact? You mean don't point out the fact that if she'd have listened to me, she could have saved herself a boatload of trouble?
Yes, just try to be grateful that fake Duke is not an issue.
And not competition.
Faison's in prison. He can't come after you and Anna anymore.
Well, I wasn't just referring to him. You see, I heard Anna on the phone with Luke Spencer, and I got the impression that there's more there than just friendship.
You'd be right.
Well, yes, Luke and Anna were seeing each other.
And living together.
Well, yes, they were roommates. That's true. They were friends, and it morphed into something more. But then when Luke started going after Duke, well, I mean, the other Duke.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep doing that.
Look, can we just forget about Luke and Faison for the moment? I wasn't around when you and Anna were together. But we spoke of you sometimes, and it was clear how much she loved you. I mean, after all, you're the one she married all those years ago.
Emphasis on years.
Felicia and I found our way back together.
And I'm very happy for you both. But it's not exactly the same, you see. When Felicia, when she looks at you, She only sees the face of one man.
You want to sit? So I read about the car accident and also Johnny Sakara's confession.
Yeah, well, typical Johnny, too little, too late.
And Trey Mitchell. How's Christina doing?
Not good.
No.
But the one who took it worse is Connie, you know.
Yeah.
She's just not taking it very well.
Well, I suppose that's because it's hit her now that she'll never get a chance to get close to him.
Between, you know, the guilt over losing him and then the pain over leaving him, I feel for her. I feel for her a lot.
Does she seem, I don't know how to even say this, but does she seem a little bit more like Kate?
Nah, she's still Connie through and through. I mean, you know, she's a little more vulnerable, a little more human, more of a real person.
Person you could care about?
I have feelings for Kate.
Well, yeah, I understand that, but technically they're the same person, aren't they? I mean, they're just part of a subconscious.
Yeah, but I love Kate, and she's the one I propose to, and she's the one that I want to spend the rest of my life with, and I'll do anything to get her back.
Even getting close to Connie?
Well, I thought if I flirted with her a little bit, that she would get, you know, let her guards down, and she would relax.
And Kate would reemerge. Oh, I don't know. That's a dangerous game.
Well, I'm running out of options, you know, because everything I've tried has not worked. I mean, I've been hanging out with her a little bit, and I thought I was getting somewhere, and then I even agreed to. I even agreed to do a photo shoot.
Well, that's interesting.
Don't get too excited because it didn't happen.
Why?
It was New Year's Eve, you know.
Car accident, yeah. So now you're not playing with her. Do you feel that you see Connie in a different light? How does she see you? Do you know?
Connie hasn't pushed me away, if that's what you're asking. But that could change, you know, once the mourning period's over.
I don't know, maybe not.
It doesn't matter, because it's not going to happen. I mean, me and Connie, sometimes I forget. It's just, it sounds crazy, but it to me, it would seem like I'm cheating on Kate.
That doesn't sound crazy. Not to me, because that's kind of how I feel about the whole falling for Duke thing, you know. That's what I feel.
Well, you shouldn't be so hard on yourself because you didn't know.
Yeah, but... Anyway, I think we got off track here a little bit. I just called you in to tell you about Faison and that, you know, this investigation against Jason's disappearance is now officially closed. Sam has been notified. She can take the steps to have him declared dead.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah. Sonny, I am sorry for your loss.
Take care.
You too.
It went straight to her voicemail.
Well, that's okay, you know, but keep trying till you talk to her. You should be talking to Anna, not us.
That's right. And you know you can come to us if you need to talk to us.
Thank you. I'm just afraid that I don't want to put too much pressure on her and push her further away.
Well, you can't just sit with us.
You listen to Felicia. She's the relationship guru.
I'd like to think that I've learned from my mistakes. Nothing bad will come if you're honest with the person that you care about.
Slim. Long time no see.
Ooh.
Watch
Gosh,
the
what is it? Are
arm.
you still hurt?
Well,
my
no,
Lord,
I am
look at
so
this.
much better now.
Oh, Luke, I was worried about you. You have no idea.
Yeah, well, I think I do have some kind of an idea. Well, you got to fill me in, though. Did you say Robert was hurt?
It's bad. I didn't want to tell you over the phone, but Robert's in a coma.
A coma?
Yeah. Holly's with him.
How did it happen?
It was that woman at the clinic. She injured him. Do you remember Dr. Obrecht?
Oh, God, yes. That's a character you don't easily forget. What were you doing back there?
Rescuing me.